it's really important to um, stay on top of your social media with your fans and stay engaged with your fans. Um, I would tell other artists or entrepreneurs or anyone really, don't pay for followers, don't pay for likes, don't pay any sort of um, advertising company to really push your brand on other people. Um, this is my personal beliefs. I'm more or less about organic growth. It will take longer, but you'll have real fans. You'll have people, I always said you could have 30,000 followers on Instagram, and then you have a show and 10 people show up. So where are those 30,000 people? It's about engagements. That's another thing. Labels now look at engagements. They don't care how many followers you have. They don't care if you have a blue check mark. They don't care, how many people are watching your videos, how many people are commenting on your videos, because it's effort to comment. It's easy to watch. It's effort to comment, right? So I think focus on the brand, focus on the music, focus on what you're doing, and naturally people will support you if they like what you're doing. To force it on someone is not going to create retention, and it's not going to put bums in the seats when you have shows. So it's pretty cool where I can go on social media. I mean, it's funny, right before COVID hit, I contacted a club in Toronto to do an acoustic show. And I was like, man, I hope we can sell it out, or I hope we can fill it. And because of COVID, it got canceled. The show sold out within, I think, a week and a half. I've never had that happen. We had too many people. And it was like, I'm not saying it to brag about it. I'm saying it because I was shocked. I was like, wow, this is crazy, and then I thought once COVID is over, I'm going to have to book a bigger venue because the venue that I booked isn't going to be big enough. And I just think that's, staying engaged with your fans. When someone comments on your wall and says, hey, I really love what you're doing, take 5 minutes and write back to them and say, hey, thank you for taking the time to say that. I make it a point every single night before bed. I spend about a good hour every night, going back and trying to show appreciation to my fans for the messages. And, so I think one of the things I noticed is fans will message me and say, oh, thank you so much for replying, or, oh, I can't believe you wrote back to me. I never thought you'd write back to me. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, this is obviously a thing if people are having this impression. So more artists need to take the time to message their fans, and say thank you, because without them, you're singing karaoke at Marco Polo. So